Somebody could be making a lot of money from this. Somebody could be losing a lot of money from this.
Let's pull up your account. Let's see how you're doing.
Yep.
It's down like 50,000.
And as we've been mentioning, a financial panic rocked world markets again today.
Well, the Italian government has pledged $28 billion to ease the burden of the pandemic.
Europeans and Americans are also being helped by unprecedented government responses.
Hasta 200.000 millones de euros.
330 billion pounds.
$2.2 trillion.
Let's get back to work. Let's get back to living.
Alrighty, boys and girls, happy Monday right here. Headlines on Safi and Dick.
This is the Dan Le Batard Show.
Welcome back to another episode of Black Opinions Matter Monday. I'm your host, Black Trey. We are joined by a special guest today.
He's all grown up and became a mature, upstanding individual of society.
As I was mentioning earlier, he is quarantined in Italy. You have been, Bobby, and thank you for joining us. You've been playing professionally in Italy for how long?
This is my 11th year.
So the cool thing I realized about my apartment complex, if there ever was a zombie apocalypse, we would be in a premium spot. For one, we had this first gate, another gate on that side. 2/3 of our complex is surrounded by railroad tracks. The other side is this road. And then as you get up higher, there's another gate. So to get in, zombie-wise, will be extremely hard.
Little pig, let me in.
Who are you?
Oh, you better be joking.
I love The Walking Dead, of course.
Tell us what life is like out there for you, your neighbors.
Well, I have been in the house for 12 or 13 days. Consecutively, I haven't left my complex.
You've gone from Compton to feeling a bit Italian, correct?
I can speak Italian, depending on how many glasses of wine I consume. We're on our third week into the lockdown. We're at the crucial point where we're hoping that death toll starts to drop.
In America, it looks like our trajectory is heading more towards Italy's trajectory. Just wondering what steps they took that maybe you guys didn't take, maybe we're not taking in the United States.
Italy is the second oldest population in the country, the world. So it just makes sense how more people, older generation, are dying because of this.
COVID-19 has now killed more than 30,000 people, with 3/4 of those deaths occurring in either Spain or Italy.
And in Tamil Nadu, they're mixing turmeric and neem leaves for the women to sprinkle around the village to appease whatever gods have seemingly cursed the whole world. Sweden, where primary schools remain open following the advice of senior Swedish epidemiologists who say young children are not major carriers. And then there are countries that don't seem to know what they're doing. Like India, where none at this Punjab market seemingly noticed Prime Minister Modi's draconian lockdown announced last week. In Delhi, hundreds of thousands of migrant workers have their temperature taken before they leave for their home villages.
We're walking because we didn't know what was going to happen or if there would be any transportation available during this chaotic pandemic. My landlord said he won't give us any money or food and asked us to vacate his room and leave.
Stretching and doing stuff in the house can last so long. My first time even being out here, but that ends today.
Heat! Burn this thing! Burn this thing! COVID-19! COVID-19!
adult entertainment site Pornhub is making its subscription free for everyone across the world.
If you just get outside and enjoy life and perpetuate the spread of this virus, that you put more older people at risk.
No one I know has symptoms, and I was with thousands of people down in spring break, and I was kissing people, I was acting out, like I was being promiscuous.
You infect one person that loses their life, is it worth it for you to have this attention?
Yeah, this is just a bunch of older people pushing concern on something and limiting us.
Modern industry relies on goods and materials crossing borders. When they can't, production around the world is endangered.
China is the bedrock of the global supply chain. The big question that economists are still trying to grapple with is whether this is what they call a V-shaped recession or a U-shaped recession or an L-shaped recession.
Today marks 3 years since my mom passed from lung cancer. Last couple days, overcast, rainy, but today is beautiful, it's perfect. So, I said why not come outside, lay down, read a book, go on my computer, and what I do every year, I read my mom's obituary. I bring it with me wherever I go as a quick reminder about her life. Of course, I remember everything, but this is just a memento of celebration we have for her. What is your name? Robbie? Giocatore? Polo? Water polo?
No.
See you dopo. You want me to play with you? What? What you want? What you got? Your watch. You see? Is that Ninja Turtles? Oh, what the? So yeah, I'm about to go. Robbie, what are you doing here, Rob? This is not even your building, man. What the? You part of the Illuminati? You know how to dance?
Yes.
Go Rob, go Rob, go Rob. I see you. Go Rob. I'm Bob.
Hi, Robin.
No, you Rob. I'm Bob.
I'm Rob.
He's Rob.
He's Bob.
Nice, good job. Rob, that's your girlfriend?
Yes.
What?
I am Cesara.
I'm gonna be all right, man.
Bye.
Yep, y'all do your thing, man. You done forgot about me. Happily ever after. They'll be broken up in 2 days.
The president was quick to take credit for some of his administration's efforts on the coronavirus challenge, but when it came to all the problems with testing,
I don't take responsibility at all.
What do you say to Americans who are upset with you over the way you downplayed this crisis over the last couple of months? March 10th, we're prepared, we're doing a great job with it, it will go away, just stay calm, it will go away. What do you say to Americans who believe that you got this wrong?
And I do want them to stay calm, and we are doing a great job.
Oxychloroquine is still being researched, but this will tell you a lot. Doctors who are actually treating people who are sick with the coronavirus seem to believe in it.
Is there any evidence to suggest that, as with malaria, it might be used as a prophylaxis against COVID-19?
No.
The answer is no. Let's see if it works. It might and it might not. I happen to feel good about it, but who knows? I've been right a lot.
He's continuing for what, the third week now, to push it on proven drugs. I have said I don't think that you should really listen to what he says. You should listen to what the experts say.
Won't be.
Ciao guys. My next video is gonna be, I'm gonna include our workout.
It's a basic, truly primal instinct. Proof the way most of us feel right now. And it too is contagious. I'm scared about my job. I'm scared about my future.
And it's also a wake-up call. Take care of your health. It is the one defense for this. If you have a strong immune system, you have a better chance to get through anything.
So much of our time, work, labour is undertaken in order to service ideas that don't necessarily benefit us. What's happened really is things that were submerged are now becoming present, and that we're operating within systems that are somewhat unreal. Let us reach for positives in this. Let us recognise that we don't know, but that we never knew.
Today we got two father and daughters. He's helping her put the skates on, and they're about to do some hula hooping over there. This is when I miss my daughter the most.
How many times do you guys see each other during the season in person?
This is the depressing part of this answer. I'm usually gone 9 months out of the year. This is my 11th year. Literally, I see her less than 15%. It was about 14% a year. Now, add 11 years to that. That's what our relationship is. Our relationship is more through phone calls and Skyping and just sending funny videos. Me sending her this video, she was one of the first persons I sent this to, because for me, this is my way of showing her what I'm doing. It's better than any words I can tell her over the phone. Now that she's of age, I can kind of like give her real numbers and have her see things the way I see things. So it takes a toll, man. That's why it's the gift and the curse.
So why did I decide to stay in Italy? It wasn't a simple decision. Option one, I could go back to Seattle where my daughter is. The only problem with that is the condo that I own, I haven't rented out until next year. I could stay with friends, but they already have enough stuff to worry about. Option two, I go back to Compton. I stay with my dad at my parents' house. I don't think I have the coronavirus, but let's say I do and don't show any symptoms. Or let's say I fly back and I catch it en route to going back home. My father's been smoking cigarettes for about 45 years. And his lungs, if I carried it and I would bring it back and give it to him, I don't want to jeopardize his life. I already lost my mom 3 years ago to lung cancer. It would be best if I just waited out here, maybe till May. It's not the worst thing in the world. I have a park, I have a lot of things here, a lot of resources. I have access to team doctors, way easier than I would if I was back in America. A lot of family and friends who I see, video Skype, video chat, call, text. So I think I'm gonna be just fine.
Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for like the camera.